Alright guys, this video is very different from what you're used to on my channel. I'm making it because it's just too important not to make it. For the last couple of days, I've been looking through videos on YouTube from content creators who teach how to make DIY homemade protective masks, DIY homemade antibacterial wipes, and DIY homemade hand sanitizer. Some of the videos I looked through, their intentions were good. However, the instructions really weren't all that clear, a little bit hard to follow. Other videos, there was quite a bit of misinformation, and there was one video that was absolute garbage. But after looking through quite a few videos on YouTube, I found 7, which will be listed in the description box below. Now, please bear with me. Keep in mind, where I am right now, I cannot post links to those videos. So what I will be doing is I will be writing out the titles of those videos, spelling them exactly as they appear, along with the names of the individual content creators for those videos. I don't own any of those videos. None of them belong to me. I'm just making this directory video, and I will go into detail about certain other things that I would like to cover personally in this video. These individuals, they've made it clear in their videos that they want their videos to be shared with other people. And ironically, I think this is the best way that I can share their videos with other people. All credit to them. These are wonderful human beings for putting out these videos, for making the instructions clear, concise, easy to follow. Most of these videos are rather short. They're all worth checking out. Now, in a few hours, when I get home and I'm in front of my home PC, that's when I will be able to edit the description box below to include links. But if you don't see any links after viewing this video, just write out the titles of the videos in the YouTube search bar exactly as I've written them in the description box below. Okay, the things I wanted to cover. When it comes to DIY homemade or improvised masks, there's only one type of proper filter material that is designed for masks: carbon filters. You will sometimes see the letters PM 2.5. These are the most common and easily available carbon filters for protective masks. Now, what that means is particulate matter 2.5. So 2.5 microns or less in width with regards to tiny particles in the air. That's what these filters will filter out. And 2.5 microns is basically 30 times smaller than a human hair. Now, I'm not saying that these carbon filters PM 2.5 are the absolute best out there. I don't think they are. However, they're the best which are easily commercially available. If you need filters for your mask, carbon filter, look for something that is at least PM 2.5. When it comes to filters, don't improvise. Don't use coffee filters. Don't use panty liners. Yes, I have heard at least one individual recommend using those. Don't use them. Also, don't go to your local hardware store and purchase filters not designed for masks. You can get filter material at the hardware store very easily. They are not designed for masks. The vast majority of them contain fiberglass. You do not want to be breathing in fiberglass. That will absolutely shred your lungs. It may be tempting. It's like, hey, improvised filter material at the hardware store. Just cut it to size. No. Most of that filter material has fiberglass in it. That's why it's not designed for use with masks. Absolutely avoid fiberglass when you're making improvised masks. As far as improvised masks themselves, whether you sew them or not, you want to look for a bandana or an old t-shirt that is 100% cotton, not polyester, not a cotton polyester mix, no silk, no other materials. Improvised masks, cotton, 100%. Look for 100%. You can use cotton material that's not quite 100%, but 100% cotton. That's what you need for an improvised mask. 100% cotton, minimum 2 or 3 layers folded over. Do not use a single layer cotton mask. It will not protect you at all. Is an improvised mask like the type I described as good as an N95? No, of course not. If you can get your hands on an N95 mask, do it. If you cannot, because right now, good luck finding an N95 mask almost anywhere unless you go to eBay and pay rip-off prices from some ghoul trying to profit off of this pandemic. Absolute rip-off prices. It's not as good as an N95, but it is a hell of a lot better than nothing at all. Even the CDC has put out a video recommending 100% cotton masks folded over several times to use as an improvised mask. So even the CDC is on board with this. If you have access to commercial grade protective masks, wear them. This is for the ones who don't have them. Next, whatever mask you have, commercial grade or improvised, oh my God, you have to cover your nose. I work 2 full-time jobs. You would not believe how many coworkers I have who show up wearing a mask and it's just covering their mouth. And it's really hard for me to say anything to them because where we work, the risk, at least at my security job, really is not that high. It's really not that high, but they're walking in wearing a mask, just covering their mouth, not covering their nose, not covering their nostrils. And if you're wearing a mask and you're not covering your nose, you might as well not be wearing a mask. Because guess what? If the virus can't get in through your mouth, it can easily get in through your nose. And I'm amazed that people older than myself, coworkers who are middle-aged and elderly, are the ones mostly doing this. When you wear a mask, you have to cover your nose and your mouth. If you don't cover your nose, your mask is not going to work. It's that simple. I know it's easier to breathe if your nose is exposed. Guess what? It's easier for the virus to get inside of you if your nose is exposed. So please cover your nose and your mouth, please. Okay, for the DIY masks, the one that requires no sewing, they recommend rubber bands. You can also use hair ties. You can also use these. This is braided elastic. You take this, you cut it to length, use super glue on the two ends, press them together. They will literally fuse together, and you can use that. Okay, I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover in this video. Again, check out the description box below. Check that out. I will update it with links, but check it out. Please, stay safe. When I say I care about you guys, I mean it. I'll see you next time.